it was in the evening, and I pick up the phone, and this person on the other end of the phone, whom I love, said to me, "Hey, I want to tell you about something." And she began to tell me about this patch. I thought, you've got to be kidding me. You do know that I'm dying, right? This disease is not about breathing in necessarily. It's about being able to exhale so that you can take your next breath. And so there's almost a little dance I do. You know, I'm not doing it now, but I've had to do in the past where I have to blow out as much as I can and hope I have enough breath to actually breathe in these powders and the spray. And so, yeah, it was getting very, very close, actually. Who can ever say for sure, but I didn't have another 2 weeks left in me. My plan was that I wasn't going to be able to inhale my medications. I was going to make arrangements to go into the hospital for simply comfort and care, which means no life-saving procedures to be used, no medications, except for what would make me comfortable. And she said, "No, Krista, that's not what this is about. It's the technology and the science in this patch." She said, "There's someone in the neighborhood who wants to bring you a patch." When I met the gentleman that brought me the patch, and we were talking for a few moments, but the minute it touched my fingers, the very minute it touched my fingers, I knew immediately. Actually, I knew immediately that I made it. That I made it long enough to get what I've been praying for, what I've been asking for. My stem cells. I knew I was getting something, and it reminded me of that book that I read 26 years earlier, and that there would be scientific breakthroughs that would be not of the allopathic nature, because it was so profound. Somewhere within the first hour, possibly 2 hours, I can't say exactly, but I noticed that the ache in my lungs was gone. And when I used the bathroom, I wasn't panting, or it wasn't hard for me to breathe. I was still on my oxygen, but bending over or doing the things I needed to do in order to get there, I didn't have the angina. So I wasn't feeling like I was having a heart attack, and I was like, I kind of felt like somebody had taken these 1,000-pound weights that were on the bottom of my feet and just cut me free. And it was exhilarating and exciting and crazy good, and I didn't know how to explain it because it was so crazy good. And then I started noticing other little things, like I noticed throughout the next day that I didn't wake up being dehydrated, because people who have lung issues, asthma, emphysema, COPD, whatever the lung issues are, have a tendency to always be dehydrated because they're always laboring. Talking is a labor, coughing is a huge labor, and so the body doesn't hold fluid. And so every single day for many years, I would wake up with my tongue almost like papyrus, like someone could write an actual paragraph on my tongue. And my eyelids felt like they were sandpaper instead of my eyelids, because my eyes were so dry and my mouth was so dry. I noticed I have saliva in my mouth and my eyes don't hurt at all. I can blink them. And this is like now within less than 24 hours of the time I put the patch on for the first time. So I got really excited, like right away. In fact, probably by the second day I was out of bed, showering, doing whatever. It was like a brand new me. Now I'm back driving and out socializing and telling everybody who will listen to me about this patch. Because I want everybody I love, even people I don't know, I want them to have a good life, a better life, a happy life, a healthy life with freedom. I want my freedom back. It's coming. I've already gotten, I don't know if you can even give it a percentage. I don't know if it's clever to do that or not, but you know, like I said, I didn't know that I was ever going to be able to get in my car and drive anywhere. And so now I can. I've gone to restaurants. I never thought I would do that again.